Unacademy. Let's crack it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karishma, and I am your VARC educator at Unacademy. But today, VARC is not the agenda. Today, I'm here with two fabulous women who are from the Symbiosis Center for Information Technology, also known as SCIT Pune, one of the great colleges from the Symbiosis University. And this session is focused on talking about the various aspects of SCIT. I hope if you are listening to me right now, you must have watched another session that happened with two more students earlier. And this is the second part of it. So today we are going to cover the aspects that we did not cover in the first part. Let's talk to Nidhi and Sakshi, who are my guests for today. I would want Nidhi and Sakshi to introduce themselves a little. Hello, Nidhi. Hi, Sakshi. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. We're doing great. How are you?
I'm
Thanks,
very excited to have you on board, and I hope that my students get a great insight into your college and how are you enjoying your MBA life and how's life basically there at SCIT. I also hope that our viewers must have enjoyed the video that the time lapse beautiful video that you guys have created, and that gives people a glimpse into how things are at your college. Could you talk a little about yourself and tell us how's your journey going there? Nidhi?
Sure, ma'am. So, hello everyone, and hello, ma'am. My name is Nidhi Ringe. So, I'm from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and at SCIT, I am pursuing MBA ITBM, which is Information Technology and Business Management. So, coming from an IT background, like I have my graduation in the field of computer science. So, I always wanted to have, I always wanted to pursue a career with a blend of managerial work. That is the reason I am here at SCIT, because it provides us with a techno managerial roles in future. So that's about me. Thank you.
That's nice. And I'm sure there are a lot of engineers who want to be managers now. So the techno managerial crowd is in great numbers at Unacademy. So I'm sure they must be finding this session useful. What about you, Sakshi?
Hi, ma'am. So my name is Sakshi Tripathi, and I have a little experience in the past, about 14 months of experience. And relating to my experience, that is one of the reason I joined SCIT, as it has techno-functional roles that it might offer us in the future. That is why I've taken IT business management for a techno-functional role moving further in my career.
All right, sounds good. In the previous session that we had with your batchmates, we've already discussed about a lot of aspects of the programs that SCIT is offering. Today, however, I would like the both of you to talk a little about the infrastructure of the college and the facilities that are offered to you so that our students have a more realistic picture when it comes from the horse's mouth about how things really are at your college.
Right. So I'll take it up. We have our college basically in the center of Pune, mostly, and we have our college in the vital dynamic environment where IT companies are there. So most of the companies surrounding our college is in Infosec, Cognizant, and Wipro. Um, we have our college in Rajiv Gandhi Infotech Park in Pune. Then talking about the facilities, we have a fully working swimming pool, gymnasium. Also, healthcare facilities are excellent in our college. Additional to that, there is an auditorium which is a 400 seater with an air conditioner, with air conditioning facilities. The housing, faculty housing, as well as the guest house are available in the campus itself. Also, the campus is residential for the students, so they have to stay in the campus for the time duration they are in. Um, then talking about the campus administrator, that is the chief administrator. He takes care of the administration in our college. Also, the infrastructure and the facilities are handled by him.
Okay.
Then there are security. There's a garden. Security also has two dogs on the main gate. There is cleaning facilities and mess available. Mess is pretty good, as well as there is a cafeteria. There is ATM also available in the campus, so that if we want to withdraw money, we can go there and get that.
All right. So I think you've covered all the major facilities
Right.
that students can think of. Nidhi, do you want to add on to this, maybe something about a little detail about hostel life or the cafeteria that you guys have? Because I'm sure Abhi students are in amidst, a lot of pressure preparing for CAT and SNAP, and the exam is almost here. Maybe if you can tell us something nice that can lift up their spirits a little.
Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, talking about the hostel, so we do have separate boys and girls hostels, of course. And when it comes to a hostel life, we feel that, the mess should be like the food should be in a way that, we finally get used to that. So a lot of times that is a major issue. But at Symbiosis, we do have a great mess. We provide North Indian food, South Indian food, and basically the food is handled by a few of the student groups. So they only can give their menus and decide on food.
That's great. So while you must have broken a few hearts when you said that the boys and the girls hostel are separate. थोड़ी सी अभी भरपाई आपने कर दी बोल के that students at least have a say in the menu. So Maggie बन सकती है दोस्तों.
Right. Right. And other than that, so keeping in mind that Wi-Fi is something that everyone needs, be it streaming movies or studying or anything. So there is a high Wi-Fi connectivity, high network connectivity that I must say. And other than that, so Pune is not very cold, to be honest, but we do have the provision of having hot water and cold water, both for bathing and for drinking purposes.
All right.
Other than that, we have so many rooms. We have triple sharing, double sharing rooms, and amenities like fans and also are definitely there. Other than that, we provide storage areas are also really nice. The rooms are spacious. Students can enjoy themselves, after the classes and stuff in the college area and the hostel area. So that's something about the hostels that I would like to add.
Okay, I'm sure मतलब आधे लोगों ने एकदम अपना कमरा वमरा दिमाग में imagine कर लिया होगा. That's the kind of students we have. All right, that's so warm to hear. Very nice. Reminds me of my hostel days, which were pathetic, by the way. So I'm glad at least things have changed for the better. I was not in Symbiosis, but generally I had bad hostel experiences in my life. I'm glad that you guys are having a good time. Anyway, I also would like, maybe Sakshi, you could elaborate a little about healthcare facilities, because we are still amidst a pandemic, and we just keeping our fingers crossed that third wave nahi aani chahiye abhi. So how has the college, have they taken extra steps to ensure safety? Are there any health facilities and doctors available on campus in case there is a health issue, not just COVID, but in general? Can you throw some light on that?
So first I'll talk about in general, what are the facilities available? And then I'll talk about the preventions that are taken for COVID. So in the campus, we have Symbiosis Center of Healthcare, that is SCHC, which is in-house healthcare center for Symbiosis. And it takes care of the health and the needs of the entire Symbiosis family.
All right.
We also have doctors available in campus, and we do not, there are tie-ups with the doctors which are not able to take care of, I think, the major issues that would come up. That is handled by the tie-up that we have. There is a nearby hospital that we have a tie-up with.
All right.
So we have in-house as well as a tie-up with another hospital. And there are doctors available in campus as well. Talking about the prevention measures that are taken for the COVID. So for COVID, we have taken all the measures that were needed. Also with the hostel, first it was 3 sharing, but now we cannot stay in a 3 sharing room to maintain the maintain the distance, and for that purpose. Also, I think we also have been constantly giving our reports of our vaccines to our college. So our vaccine certificates, and they make sure that we are vaccinated. Also, if when we join the college and if we are not vaccinated, they have the facility to vaccinate us in campus as well. So I think they're taking care of the vaccination as well, with along with the healthcare center they have.
That's great. So we have precautions and we have the cure as well. That's really nice to hear. And I'm sure that the details about the healthcare facilities and the infrastructure are a plus point to know from you, and not just for the students. I think even if the parents are listening to this session or maybe sitting with the children themselves, तो थोड़ी उनको तसल्ली होगी कि बच्चा सही जगह जा रहा है. It means a lot to them. Nidhi, could you talk a little about various events that happen at your college? Because I think events are a really, really important part of B-School life. And with the pandemic striking us and making social creatures into loners, we all are looking forward to gatherings and fun and all sorts of events that we can participate in. अभी जो शादियां नहीं अच्छी लगती थी 2019 से पहले, अभी वो भी अच्छी लगने लग गई है. So maybe you could talk a little about the events at SCIT.
Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, first of all, I'd like to mention that the session starts somewhere around June. So we have this year beginning event, which is known as Samaram. So that is basically, that is the showcase of the talent that the students have. So we have poetry, we have dance, music performances. And since this year, it was all online. Still, SCIT pulled it off really well. And the entire event was conducted on Zoom platform itself, but it was a great success for the college. Other than that, we have different committees and we have a lot of events that each of them conduct. So talking about one of the events, which is CSAM. So we have a committee named as Team Matrix. It basically works around information security domain. So there are panel discussions with industry experts, and it's really knowledgeable to understand all those aspects of the industry. So that happens every year. So even this year we had CSAM 21, which was CSAM 2021. And other than that, we have TED Talk, which is organized by the ITEF committee, which is the entrepreneurial cell. And we have Integrity and Ethics Conclave, which is organized by the guest lecture committee. So that's basically, they have a lot of guest speakers. They call them, another panel discussion happens. And a lot of small events like competitions and related to magazine competitions, writing poetry, writing essays, all those things keep revolving around the year. So those are some events we have.
Okay, so I'm sure you have a very chirpy, energetic environment throughout the year then.
Right, ma'am.
Great. And Sakshi, would you like to talk a little about the events and the committees as well?
Right. So there are various committees. There are about 16 committees that we have in campus, including the clubs. So, so the committees that we have, I would like to name them. Uh, First, we have the admission committee, which we both are part of.
All right.
Then we have the placement committee. Uh, then we have alumni committee.
Okay.
Then we have the guest lecture committee. We have web and media committee, ISR, which is basically for the environment and the roles and responsibilities that we have. Then there is sports and cultural committee. Uh, then there are student driven committees as well, which is Team Matrix, as Nidhi mentioned, Eklavya, Connect, Simbeats, ITELF, Reflection, which is our magazine. So Reflection committee takes care of the magazine which we have. And there's Drishtikon that got launched this time. It got relaunched for some matter. It is a reviving committee, and it got relaunched. So if you want, I can tell you in brief what these committees do.
Sure.
Right. So admission committees, as we all know, as it goes by the name, it takes care of the admission, and it is the point of contact for the MBA aspirants, and to resolve their queries related to the admission process. It takes responsibility of conducting GEPI VAT process, where the team goes above and beyond to make the admission process smooth and for the aspirants as well. Placement committee takes care of the corporate world, and is a connection between the corporate world and the students. It gets as much as placements for us. Also, it is responsible for the holistic development of the student and their career path ahead. Then we have academic committee, which basically takes care of, which is basically a bridge between the students as well as the teachers. So if there is any academic related test, or maybe assignments that are to be conveyed, or that there's any deadline, they would take care of that. So it's the ARCRs basically who would take care of the academic committee for that matter. The web and media committee takes care of all the media functionalities, and they also take care of the websites of our college, and the social media is handled by them. So all the college events and fests, they would put on social media, and media related activities that would come up.
Okay.
Then there's cultural committee that would take care of the extracurricular activities and the cultural events. As Nidhi said, that there was Samaram, that was the beginning of our events. So that was taken up by the cultural committee. Then there are guest lecture committees for both of our courses. There is guest lecture for ITBM, there's guest lecture for DSDA both.
Okay.
And they take care of the guest lectures, that there are guest lectures, and with the corporate people or the industry experts, they would enlighten us with some of the topics, and they would come to our college. So DSDA would have the topics related to their course, and ITBM would have the topics related to our courses. Then there is the sports committee, which would have the sports events, as well as the sports activity that would go around. Also, in the pandemic, during the pandemic, they have had our I think the fitness check with us. So we also sent them videos where we exercised, and like we were giving them a check about what our health is right now.
Okay.
So they take care of that as well.
That's-
ISR, as I said, that it's Institute of Social Responsibility. So they conduct events like plantation, and then there is women health, and all of that stuff is handled by them. The creational and the cultural and the social responsibilities that are there, and a lot more. So then there's Team Matrix. Team Matrix takes care of information security, and is a vital part of the cybersecurity events that would happen in our college. You would want to take ahead, Nidhi, from here?
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Nidhi,
Thank
also
you.
while you were talking a little about committees, I would also like you to talk a little about how do you decide who wants to join which committee? I mean, do you have a selection procedure? The students are the ones who take the initiative. Are the teachers putting you into groups? How do you decide what committees you're going to be a part of? Is it compulsory? How do you go about it?
So ma'am, I'd like to start with that, it completely is based on the student's interest, which committee that particular student wants to be a part of.
All right.
Other than that, we have, for every committee, we have a senior committee and a junior committee. So
Okay.
the junior committee is elected every year, of course, whenever the new batch comes in, and that's elected by the senior committee itself.
Okay.
So there's this entire process of interviews and giving your creative skills, putting forward like what you have, what you know, put all that forward, submissions, a bit of submissions regarding it could be anything, a fun poster or something like that.
All
So
right.
it's just kind of a evaluation, and then the final committee is selected every year.
Wow, that's
So
nice because I find this very interesting.
right, ma'am. So you can be a part of a lot of interviews, and you can take a lot of interviews. I think even that interview process is a learning process, because even there you're asked about what are your normal, like how's your lifestyle, tell me something about yourself, and the general questions revolving around your personality. And that's when they decide that okay, this person is the best fit for the committee, and that's how the committee is elected.
Wow.
Right. So we do have this musical band for KIT, which is the committee known as Connect. So it's particularly the musical band. We have instrumentalists, we have singers, and they all perform in the different events that we have. Other than that, we have Sim Beats, as Sakshi mentioned. So that is the dance club, and there are classical dancers, Western dancers, everyone is there. And one of the committees, very fun committee, is Eklavya, which is basically the drama club of SCIT. So even in this pandemic, there are a lot of sessions they did. There were some videos that they have posted. They prepared skits, and the acting skills of the students are fabulous. They put forward all the entertainment they could do. So that's another thing about the committees. And I feel that these committees help us a lot, in having some kind of personal growth, not only personal, professional growth as well, because there are a lot of learning opportunities with respect to every committee. So that's about it. That's about how the committees go.
That's so
I'll
much fun to hear.
mention 2 or 3 more that were, that have been a vital part as well. So there's Reflection, as she said, that it is a magazine. Then there's ITELF, which takes care of the TED Talk as well.
Okay.
And Drishti Koan got launched recently, and it basically is the walk and talk of business. Also, as a matter of fact, me and Nidhi have applied for a lot of committees while we were getting interviewed. So we had knowledge about each and every committee in brief, so we did know about all the committees.
Okay, so I think the audience now has a fair detailed insight into what are the committees that you guys are a part of, or the ones that keep the environment at SCIT alive and kicking. It actually sounds so much fun that there is a place for so much of talent, and when you are at college and you are a part of such a talented peer group, to growth honi to matlab pakki hai. And like I always tell my students, an MBA or your post graduation is not just about the placement, it's also about what it makes you as a person, how it grooms you. And I could simply infer from Nidhi's and Sakshi's detailed accounts of the life that they're having there, that they must have changed and evolved, even if you are virtually attending even if you've been virtually doing your MBA for a long time. Still, I can see that through the Zoom meetings and the skits and the magazine work and everything else that's going on, you guys must have seen yourselves grow into better and more professional individuals. So that's a fairly deep understanding of how and what to expect as a student of SCIT, and I'm sure it motivates the students to consider SNAP more seriously than they are right now, and to definitely consider SCIT as one of their potential top B schools. I think we have had a fair enough discussion on the details about clubs, committees, and infrastructure today. I would finally want both of you to maybe say some words of boosting that might help my aspirants perform well. You know, maybe some last 4 शब्द, कोई मंत्र जिससे कुछ जादू हो जाएगा और ये लोग एग्जाम में अच्छा करेंगे. Nidhi, do you
If you
want
want
to
to
say
go
something?
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel that so I'll just start with this, that SCIT offers this very unique course, which is a technical course with a managerial course. So I feel the students who really want to pursue something like a techno managerial role should look forward to it, and not just academics, but like we all discussed about the committees. So being a part of the committee, I am very grateful to the college because it helped me learn so much. It helped me go through all the entire, like through the entire interview processes, as well as the background work that we keep doing. Being a part of the committee, it's really motivating at times because we get to interact with a lot of people, and sometimes studies get stressful or somewhat monotonous. But then when it comes to committee work, it's just super fun. Oh, something new to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it. I think something that gives you fun should be considered as the priority.
So leadership and networking
Right.
and management and growth, and of course a lot of fun.
Yeah, true, correct. And even in this pandemic, we have had all the events that are going on. We had all the processes that were there for interviews, like the committee selections and the small events. Everything is going on in a perfectly fine mode. So there's no issue so far, and it's been a great experience at SCIT so far.
Right. All right, that's so heartwarming to hear. Virus रोक नहीं पाया हमारी मस्ती.
Right, correct.
What about you, Sakshi? Would you like to say some parting words?
Sure. So as Nidhi mentioned that obviously definitely if you are looking for something in the IT in the IT field, as well as you have some interest in the in going forward with the MBA, you should definitely look forward taking up SCIT as your college, as SCIT offers the courses that we have mentioned in the previous webinar. But most importantly, it gives you a blend of both IT as well as management, right? So you would definitely want to go ahead. Definitely look forward to joining SCIT. Also, as Nidhi mentioned, when we have such activities also with our academics, it helps us grow professionally as well as personally in both ways. And as you said that the skills are developed in a more refined way, and we get accustomed to coming out of our comfort zones, and it is basically showing our personality in a way that with extracurricular activities. So it is said that extracurricular activities are a great way to show who you are and what you are interested in. So that's why there are committees in mostly all of the MBA colleges. So that's there. Also, skills are developed like critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving skills, and social skills. Also, interpersonal skills for that matter. Obviously, technical skills would be developed if you are in SCIT. So that goes without saying.
All right, I think there is nothing left to be discussed because sab kuch cover ho gaya, and I'm sure whatever we've discussed today makes SCIT sound like such a package. I wish I were a student. But anyway, so I also hope that these two women have inspired you guys a little, that you should start preparing for SNAP also, and SNAP should definitely be one of the exams on your list, and SCIT should definitely be one of the colleges on your list. And now that we have done 2 detailed sessions on every aspect of SCIT, I think these sessions will help you understand the college better, and you will not really have to poke around asking people, ye kaisa hai, wo kaisa hai, because you all have all your answers right here. So I think I'll wind this up by this beautiful, beautiful discussion with 2 beautiful people today. And I hope you had a great time and all your questions were answered. So just keep working hard, and please make sure that you are preparing hard for SNAP as well. And like we always say at Unacademy, let's crack it. Thank you.
Unacademy. Let's crack it.